We are the Gujarat Technological University. Since its inception over a decade ago, GTU has been empowering young and curating minds to realize their true potential. Over 4 lakh inspired students are enrolled with one of the premier academic universities in India. With more than 450 affiliated colleges in its fold operating across 5 zones of the state, GTU, the International Innovative University, your place to move forward.
Welcome you all in my YouTube channel. Yes, dear students, again I am back with new topic, with new concept, interesting topic. It's all about the human resource planning and development. Today we will discuss about management education training, the second portion of management development. So second part of the management development is all about the management education training. Be humble, be teachable, and always keep learning. This is the main mantra. This is the main learning objective behind this today's session. Subject name: Human Resource Planning and Development under the Functional Area Specialization, designed by Gujarat Technological University. Content: Management Education Training. With this, we can easily put the end of the main heading. It's all about the management development and management education training. Yes, to be continued from the last slide, it's all about the components of management development. What is all about management education, management training and experience, and technical training. These are the main 3 components of the management development. Most important question for exam point of view. Management education, you can see the management education slides. You can easily refer this YouTube link. Through this you can easily learn what is all about the management education. Part 2. Yes. Apart from management education, today we are discussing about management training and experiences and technical training. Management training and experiences part 1. Basically don't confuse. Basically 3 components of the management development. First, management education. Second, management training experience. And third one, it's all about the technical training. Okay, so management development, under the management development, management education we have seen, we have done with all these points. Second component of the management development is all about the management training experience that we are discussing today. And last component of the management development is all about the technical training that we will discuss further. So part 1, it's all about the management training and experience, component number 2 with reference to management development. Various surveys indicate that almost 90% of organizations provide training and on-the-job experiences as part of their efforts to develop managers. The majority of organizations use a combination of externally provided and internally developed courses and programs to achieve this goal. 3 approaches. First, company designed courses, corporate universities, and third, on-the-job experiences. First, company design courses. Organizations frequently design their own courses and seminars as one way to develop their managers. Such courses have the advantage of being tailored to the specific issues, skills, and individual attributes of the organizations and its managers. For example, General Electric (GE) developed a series of courses to prepare managers to compete successfully in a global environment. Second, corporate universities. Many corporations identify a university or college partner to customize training and academic degree programs specifically to the corporation's business practices. Corporations are using these customized programs as a source for developing future corporate leaders. Multinational companies are developing corporate universities that allow employees around the world to participate in training and educational programs with cost-effective delivery methods. On-the-job experiences. Some skills and knowledge can be acquired just by listening and observing or by reading, but others must be acquired through actual practice and experience. On-the-job experiences can provide managers with valuable development opportunities. On-the-job experiences can provide managers with valuable development opportunities. Use job assignments and experience as an explicit part of the management development efforts. Methods of providing on-the-job experiences as an explicit part of the management development efforts, like coaching, understudy, job rotation, lateral transfer, special projects and junior board, external learning, staff meetings, planned career progressions. Yes, potential lessons of experience. Setting and implementing agendas, handling relationships, basic values, executive temperament, and last one, personal awareness. Yes, what is all about first, setting and implementing agendas. Why we are calling as a lesson of expertise, experience rather. It includes technical or professional skills, strategic thinking, building and using structure and control system, and innovative problem solving method. Second lesson, it's all about the handling relationships, how to handling political situation, getting people to implement solution, strategies of negotiation, dealing with conflict, developing other people, and most important, managing former bosses and peers. Third one, basic values. You cannot manage everything all alone. Sensitivity to the human side of management and basic management values. Fourth one, executive temperament. It's all about the self-confidence, coping with situation beyond your control, and use of power. Personal awareness. The balance between work and personal life, taking charge of career, and recognizing and seizing opportunity. Yes. Approaches used to develop managers. Most important question for the exam point of view, it's not a part of the management education or as a management training experience, but as a whole, it can be asked as a 7 marks in your GTU examination. Two common approaches to develop managers are first, leadership training, and second, behavior modeling. As a term, most important, and as a short note, again, most important question for exam point of view. First, leadership training. Leadership is the process of influencing the behavior of others to work willingly and enthusiastically for achieving predetermined goals. Leader is a person who leads or guides others, who has influence or power, especially of a political nature. For many people, a leader is someone who captures our attention, present vision of what could be, inspired to pursue a vision, and show the way to get it done. Here are the features of leadership training: charismatic, inspiration, intellectual stimulation, individualized consideration. There are numerous leadership training programs aimed particularly toward leaders and supervisors in industry or public service. These programs are usually much shorter and the content tends to be more focused than that of a university course. Generally, these programs use lectures, case study, and role-playing experience to improve leadership skills. Leadership programs for senior executives and CEOs tend to focus on strategic planning, public relations, and interpersonal skills. Second, it's all about the behavior modeling with reference to approach to develop managers. Behavior modeling is widely used for interpersonal skill training and is a common component of many management training programs. The approach is based on the Bandera social learning theory. Behavior modeling typically involves 5 steps: modeling, retention, rehearsal, feedback, transfer of training. Behavior modeling training, that is BMT, is a term, again important term, is a popular training intervention which focuses on changing behaviors on the job. BMT improves trainees' knowledge, skills, and desired actions on the job. It involves showing trainees the right way of doing something, letting trainees practice that way, and then giving feedback on the trainees' performance. These are some process through which you can easily implement behavior modeling process in your organization with reference to develop your managers. Modeling, role playing, social reinforcement, and last, transfer of. So, we discuss all about the management training and experience in the last session. Through this link, you can just click control plus this link. You can easily see my video. You can easily watch my video through this link. Management education. Okay, fine. Okay, under the second component of the management development that we already discussed, management training, what is all about, basically approaches, which are the types and which are the basically training. Okay, yes, next, technical training that we'll discuss in the next session. But what is all about? Yes, technical training. From slide number 33, you can easily see what is all about technical training. So see, don't confuse, dear students. The question is only one: components of management development. But under the heading of components, basically three components of management development, but we are dividing the components in a separate portion. So on the basis of that, you can easily manage, you can easily understand, you can easily study what is actually. So management education we have referred already. Management training that we discussed, just completed our session about the management training and experiences. And now in the next session we'll discuss basic trainings, and afterwards we will discuss rather what is all about technical training, how many types of the technical training, is there any steps of the technical training, we'll discuss later on. See you soon. Thank you, dear students. See you soon.